and we ain't cat no. Hey, shaa, double tap that like and sub button real fast. Hey, y'all, what's poppin'? I'm the pasta 10.
How you make it dip?
I'm the pasta 10.
Before we get into this video, hi, hello, how are you? I would say that I hope you have no problems in your life, but we all know that life comes with problems. So instead, I'll say I hope you overcome your problems and you learn from them and take that as an experience to learn and grow. If you are a returning user, thank you so much for returning back to come see me again. Thank you. Are you ready to get spooked again? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brooke. Nice to meet you. Remember guys, this is a judge-free channel, so whatever you want me to talk about, whatever you want to view, whatever topic you want to see me touch on this channel, put it down in the comments below. As long as it's something that I can still post on YouTube without having to worry about guidelines, you know? Go ahead on and give this video a thumbs up because it's free and it's gonna make me really happy. That could be your good deed for the day. Give this video a thumbs up. For today's video, we are going to view 5 of TikTok's most interesting videos regarding the dark web. Now, let me start off by saying this. The dark web is something I do not condone. I have not and will not ever go on there. Why? Because I do not know what I'm doing. I don't. Like, literally, it'll be my luck to be that person that'll end up getting kidnapped by being on the dark web and somebody hacked my computer and found my address and everything. That literally would be my luck. I would get kidnapped, I would go missing, and then everything would be like, R.I.P. Brooke, we miss you, Brooke. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid that altogether by leaving the dark web where it's at, in the dark. Because I'm coward, baby. I don't dabble in things like the deep web. And I'm grateful for the people who do, even though it's very dangerous. You obviously have the bravery and the guts and the balls to do it. Thank you. Now come tell me your story. They get to tell me what's on there so I don't have to go see it for myself. And their stories I will 100% take their word for. This first TikTok video we have to watch today is posted by the user David Justin. In this video, David gives us interesting information about things that are found on the dark web.
Here are some of the worst things ever found on the dark web, part 1. This is why you should never send nudes. This is the story of Pink Meth. Despite the name, the website Pink Meth had nothing to do with drugs. Pink Meth was a market mainly for men where they would sell nude photos of their exes for a hefty amount of money. But that's not all. Pink Meth would then post these photos alongside the women's names, home addresses, phone numbers, and any other information the operators could dig up. Then a ransom on the content was delivered to the victim. They would tell all the females, pay up to have the photo removed or let the whole of the dark web have access to your personal information, including your nude photos. So never, ever send nudes.
Y'all heard the guy. Don't send nudes. It's really sad that we live in a world where people strive and reach their climax off of taking from people and just doing bad. You know, it's very nerve-wracking to think about the fact that my info can possibly be out there on the dark web for anyone to see, you know? And that truly is disturbing. Really. Don't send nudes. This next TikTok video is uploaded by the user Tati Creepy Stories. Tati tells us 2 of the most chilling stories found on the dark web. Let's take a look.
Web story.
I'm sure by now we have all heard about the dark web and all of the dangers that comes along with it. Here are a few stories of people who went in there looking for things that they shouldn't have and definitely lived to regret it. And I do want to say that while researching this video, I started looking up stories. Some of the stories that were told are so traumatizing that I am probably gonna have nightmares like forever, and are things that I can't even speak on, period, because if I did, my whole page would probably get taken down. But here are a few of the stories that I can sort of share. Story number 1. A friend of mine claims that he was bored one night and was just snooping on the dark web just to see what he could get into, when he just randomly gets a private message from a man that said, "I've looked into you." and I see that you're in here a lot, I also know that you're never here to buy anything or to use any of our services, because at the end of the day, you're just a kid. I don't mind, but others on here will, and I see that you have not protected yourself enough. Get off if you know what's good for you. And then proceeded to send my friend a picture of the front of his house. Story number 2, and again, none of these stories are mine, I'm just telling them in the first person. Story number 2, while browsing around the dark web one night, I came across a page of a man that claims to be an animal torturer. He says that he specializes in dogs. The heading of his page says, "I will take your dogs off your hands, no questions asked," and then proceeds to show pictures of unalive dogs. Story number 3, there was a guy on the dark web looking to buy large quantities of bed bugs. When asked why he needed such a large quantity of bed bugs, he said that he wanted to breed them in order to release them into people's homes. By doing so, this would save his bed bug killing business. This list is getting kind of long, so let me know if you guys want a part 2.
Nah, that was a one-time warning that I prayed to God that guy took. And I'm really glad that that guy looked out for that dude like that. Like, that's a real dude for real. He got my respect. In my eyes, he saved that dude from danger. Because I know if I was around there snooping on the dark web, that was a warning that I would have needed, okay? And the second story about the dogs, we ain't even finna talk about that for real. That just pissed me off. This next TikTok video is uploaded by the user Chilled and Disturbed. In this video, we get a peek at actual footage pulled from the dark web. Let's take a look.
Not a lot is known about this following video. It's said that the woman in the video was hired from somewhere in South America to be a full-time housekeeper. However, it turned out that her thought-to-be employer actually took her in for darker reasons of his own. As it said, he was the owner of a page on the dark web with a webcam recording a room for a live stream where he would perform heinous acts on her. She was more or less turned into a slave by the man who contacted her, supposedly trapping and torturing her. She managed to lock herself into said room with the webcam, which you see on the screen, but there was no water and little food left in the room. He left the webcam on her 24/7 so he and other people could watch her on the live stream. At this point in the video, the woman writes a message on either side of a piece of cardboard. On the front she wrote, "I have food for 2 more days. There is no water." On the back she wrote, "Anybody gets to see this on the internet, come find me, help me." Shortly after, the video cuts ahead to the woman reacting to something behind the desk pinned up against the wall, very likely a door that she blocked with it. She grabs something sitting on the ground to use as a weapon against whoever is trying to break into the room, likely the same people who contacted her in the first place. Before we can see what happens next, the video ends. Nobody seems to know what happened next, or if this video is even real. But the woman's behavior and reactions just look too real, and if I had to guess, I would personally say it's real.
This is so disturbing. And the fact that there's people who sit there and support this. No, this is so bad. She is so sad and she is so scared. Like, how can people find entertainment out of something so evil and something so vile? They really have people that's twisted in the head for real. This next TikTok we have is another actual footage pulled from the dark web. Uploaded by the user HorrorTalk666 is a very disturbing video of a man being forced to eat. Just watch.
The video, which surfaced on the dark web, has both disturbed and frightened viewers. Numerous theories have emerged to explain its purpose, origin, and the identity of its creator, but there's no conclusive evidence about any of the theories. It begins with a man in a white vest sitting at a large table, eating soup with an oversized spoon. While this might not seem alarming at first, the unsettling part is that the man is crying as he eats. Behind him, a person in a creepy mascot costume appears and gently pats his back. After a few minutes, another individual in the same costume joins and also pats the man's back while he continues to cry and eat. One of the theories associated with this video is that the soup he is eating contains the cooked remains of his late wife, who was killed by the two men in the video.
This is by far the most disgusting, vile, disturbing, evil, sinful, disgraceful, ungodly, wicked, sinister, demonic, nefarious, monstrous, diabolical, atrocious, malevolent thing I have ever seen in my life. I thought the mother videos were sick. Man, this one takes the cake. No, like y'all, this one tops everything. This is so sick and this is so disgusting. I don't even want to talk about it, y'all. Just leave y'all comments down below. Ugh. This last and final disturbing dark web TikTok we have to watch today is uploaded by the user Sebastian K22. In this TikTok, Sebastian expounds on one of the dark web's most unsettling videos.
This is Perfection, one of the worst videos on the dark web you should never go looking for, explained. Okay, so Perfection is a dark web video nobody should go looking for or even want to see. The video shows a woman peeling her nose and entire face off with a potato peeler, with literally zero expression or pain on her face throughout the entire time doing it. After she completely peeled off her face and nose, her jaw was just hanging down because there was no support from the cheeks anymore. There is a story about 3 friends who watched the entire Perfection video and 2 of them ended up dying. Many reports say that while watching the Perfection video, it somehow hypnotizes you and you end up doing what the girl did to herself and dying. But luckily for all of us, this video is literally impossible to find. It's extremely hard to find on the dark web, which means it's virtually impossible to find it on the normal web. This is honestly a video I would even stay curious on, because it comes from the dark web for starters and it's extremely and utterly awful. Nobody knows who the girl is or why she's doing this to herself, and nobody knows who even made it. But the stories surrounding the video saying people get hypnotized and end up peeling their own face off and dying make it 100 times more scary, and should make you not want to watch it or even look for it. Perfection is regarded as one of the most unsettling and disturbing videos on the internet, and the mysterious origin and story of it make it truly an internet mystery.
This is truly so disturbing. I don't even understand how this is a thing. Like, seriously, how is this a thing? Like, how are you able to get out? How are you able to get a kick out of anything that we watch today? There's the people who sit there and enjoy it. Then there's the people who actually do this stuff. This is so frightening. And you want me to bring a baby into who? You want me to bring a baby into what type of world? Okay. I think the most disturbing video, in my opinion, that we covered today was whenever they killed that man's wife, made him eat it, and started patting him on his back like everything was gonna be okay. That is sick. That is sick. Whew. So today's video has been quite a journey. I did not like what I saw one bit. Not that I expected to, but this is just sick. You guys, please stay off the dark web. Some people advise, some people say it's okay to go on it if you know what you're doing. Even if you do know what you're doing, don't go on it. Don't start none, won't be none. Won't have to worry about none coming from the dark web if you ain't on the dark web. So stay off the dark web. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below some topics you would like to see me touch on. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to get notified every single time I post a spooky episode. Share this video with your spooky friend. Share it with someone who would be interested in seeing the dark web stuff like this. Don't show it to anyone if you know that's going to interest them more and make them want to go on it more. Don't show them to that type of person. Nah, we ain't doing that. Anyways, you guys, as usual, I have a shower to take and food to eat, and I have to feed her. She's asleep right now. You probably can't see her in the camera. But yeah, y'all, have a good night. Always remember to stay safe. Always remember to be grateful for the little things that you have. And always remember to stay true to yourself. I'm out of here. Bye, Shaa.
Yeah.